Long before he became a figure of legend, there was a man named Nicholas who lived in the small town of Myra, a port city in what is now Turkey. Nicholas wasn't famous for reindeer or a sleigh, nor did he wear a red suit. He was simply a kind-hearted man with a deep love for his community and a passion for helping others. Nicholas was born into a wealthy family, but instead of living a life of luxury, he chose to live humbly and focus on those in need. His parents died when he was young, leaving him an inheritance. Rather than keep it for himself, Nicholas decided to give it away, starting with the poor families in his town. He became known for his acts of secret generosity, often helping people anonymously. One of the most famous stories about Nicholas is that of a poor man with 3 daughters. In those days, if a girl did not have a dowry, she could not marry and would often be forced into servitude. The man had no money, and his daughters faced a bleak future. Nicholas, knowing of their plight, decided to help. One night, he slipped 3 bags of gold coins into their home. He threw them through an open window, and the coins landed in the girls' stockings, which had been left by the fire to dry. The family was overjoyed and grateful, though they had no idea who the mysterious benefactor was. Nicholas continued his charitable ways, quietly helping wherever he could. His reputation for kindness spread far and wide, and people began to tell stories of the man who would appear out of nowhere and give gifts to those in need. When Nicholas became the Bishop of Myra, his generosity only grew. He used his position to support the poor, the sick, and the imprisoned. He was a fierce protector of children, and often intervened to prevent them from being harmed or exploited. His acts of kindness were so numerous that after his death, Nicholas was canonized as a saint by the Catholic Church, and his feast day, December 6th, was celebrated across Europe. Over time, the stories of St. Nicholas spread beyond Myra, traveling across the seas to other lands. In Holland, he became known as Sinterklaas, a beloved figure who brought gifts to children on the evening of December 5th. When Dutch settlers moved to America, they brought the tradition of Sinterklaas with them, and over time his name morphed into Santa Claus. The jolly old man in the red suit we know today is a product of centuries of storytelling and cultural influences, but the spirit of Santa, the spirit of giving, love, and kindness, stems from the real life of St. Nicholas. He wasn't magical, he didn't live at the North Pole, and he didn't have reindeer or a sleigh. But he was a man who cared deeply for others, who saw a need and did everything in his power to meet it. The true story of Santa Claus is about compassion and generosity, traits that, just like St. Nicholas, we can all embody in our own lives. Whether we give a gift, offer a helping hand, or simply show kindness to those around us, we can all carry forward the spirit of the real-life Santa.